3, 2, 1, enter.
It's time to get going. Let's get into this. I'm choosing a new car, like I mentioned, a Red Bull car. Pick my driver, and I'm ready to test this thing out. Don't know about the handling of this particular car because I've never driven it before, so I'm looking forward to it. This event, I've been practicing this track. Man, have I been practicing this track. I spent hours making a video for you guys, showing you some braking points, overtaking zones, etc. And I'll put a link up to that video here. It'll also be at the end, so you can familiarize with this yourself with this track and kind of some reference points. You have to tweak them if you're starting with a new car like I am. Now, it says to tailgate. Doesn't tell you how close, and we don't have a distance indicator, so just get close enough so the timer's going. Now, this is supposed to be a recommended PR event, which means I will be doing an awful lot of bot slowing and then bot management. You can only do that when you are at or above recommended PR. So I had a feeling that this race would end as soon as I got all my tailgating in. I did a test and it does. So I don't want this race to end early because the game will record that I finished this race incredibly fast and that it should make my opponents more difficult. So I'm going to almost fill up my time, and I'm going to back up and just kind of coast behind this guy. This guy, man, he's ridiculously slow. So, which is not uncommon for the first day of an event. Usually it's set really easy. The thing is, I want it to stay easy because I'm going to see how far I can go without buying any tuning at all, and just see what it's like. So here you can see, again, I caught up a lot. Only have 4 seconds to go. I don't want to get that done until I'm getting close to the finish line. Let's see if I catch up. Oh, caught up again here. Oh, he's catching lap traffic. Oh, isn't that interesting? Only have 1.8 seconds to spare. Either way, as soon as you're done, you get a first place finish. And so you can't avoid that. I'd rather finish way deeper. Oh, wow. So that's okay. I'm not going to restart just for that. That's decent. I was close enough to the finish line. It's a really long circuit. Longest circuit in the series, they said. All right, average speed event. And let's just see where I'm starting. I'd rather be finishing deeper in the field. Did a test on this one. Very easy to win. And in fact, you can kind of end up getting forced to win because of the average speed requirement. Hey, no worry, ME7's got you covered. So here I'm blasting through this, going fast, ramping up lots of average speed. And what I'm looking for is a nice place that I can just go back and forth and keep that average speed up while letting people overtake me. Oh, blew it there because I'm not used to the handling of this car. I've only been driving, well, mostly been driving my Mercedes and my McLaren here, although I was driving a car with no tuning, no driver, no principal. Okay, here we go. Throw it around. And there's a better way to do this. I'll get into that in the next run. Now I'm going to go the wrong way. Watch the average speed. See, there we go. It starts to climb again. Should start seeing, there we go. There's someone. Now this is the dangerous part. Okay, well, he helped me stop really fast. So you don't want to slow down over a long period, because that's going to lower your average speed. So how about I do this? I'm going to stop a little bit later, throw it backwards, drive into the wall, boom, bounce off that wall, go forwards. Not losing too much average speed. Let's see if I can get it into the green again here. I might not. Oh, it just hit green as I was doing my turnaround. Okay, well, enough of that then. I let several people pass me. I think I'm deep enough in the field. I don't want to finish higher than 4th for sure. Honestly, I'd rather finish, back around 8th place. If you're doing bot slowing at a speed snap or autocross event, you want to come last place, and that's 8th. Now here, I can't dodge around too much here because I do need to get that average speed back up. Looks like it's going to fill nice and quickly. Oh yeah, I could have wasted a lot more time. But that's okay, like I'm saying. I think as long as you're finishing at least 4th or back, that's fine for bot management. So, bot slowing is when you are lowering the targets that they've given you, or lowering the bot difficulty. And again, you can't do that when you get below recommended PR. So at that point, all you can do is manage the bots. And what I mean by that is try to keep the targets where they were. Now, the developers of this game know that we like to play around with this, I think. And I think that's why you sometimes see events like, oh, lap everybody, or win with a 1,000 meter lead, stuff like that, because that's going to definitely increase bot difficulty. The basic rules of bot maintenance is that you finish as far back as you can. If you have to win by the smallest amount possible. You're going to notice it looks like I don't know how to handle this car. This car feels different. And I actually had a conversation with someone about this where they were saying that they found the McLaren easier to handle here than the Mercedes. Well, you know what? I actually found a similar thing. So I'm not sure if it's just that my driving style is more suited to the McLaren, but they are really paying attention to these cars and they really do handle differently. And that's really cool. So there we go. I got a 12th place finish. I'm happy with that. Sounds bizarre, doesn't it? But I want to finish further back to keep things easier. Now, this one, pass everybody. Okay, well, I tested this. If you pass everybody, the race will end immediately. So have some fun with it. First off, I will drive crazy aggressive. Now, this is an out lap. What does that mean? Well, it means we're starting partway through the lap. And one thing you need to know about out laps, bots will drive in formation. So that means that one guy, like if that guy is sticking more to the right, the next guy will stick more to the left. And it'll be left, right, left, right, left, right, until you get to the start-finish line. The next lap, they will stop driving in formation. So sometimes it can really mess me up. Heading into a corner, you know where the bots should drive, and suddenly they're not. They go right in front of you and just block you or something. They're not. They're just trying to drive in formation, which can be very, very silly. So, that guy was kind of getting in my way. But look at that. I mean, I've already passed 11 bots. And that's kind of cool. 12. And there is 13 with a nice outside pass. I was kind of thrown off by his path through corner 3 there. So I'm catching up very fast. Kind of surprised to do an outside pass there, but he was really hugging the inside. That's right, because now they're not driving in formation. If this was lap 1 of a normal race, he probably would have been driving a little more over to the outside. But look at this, just flying by these guys. This is some fun. You might be saying, well, how aren't you hitting the walls? Trust me, I spent hours smashing my face into these walls as I was trying to learn this track, and that's where my video will be very helpful to you. Again, I show my braking markers, the indicators I'm looking for on the track, and also get into a little bit of my acceleration points. Not a lot of that, but yeah, I think I have that in there. And then also some overtaking zones. There's a lot of them. Okay, so we're going 4 times regular speed because that's the last guy. I don't want to pass him. Not yet. I want to maximize this race because I don't want the computer to think that I did a 3-lap race in like 1.5 minutes. That is going to increase bot difficulty, I think. So how about I throw, let's find the narrowest point of the circuit, which is right here, and throw up a roadblock. Cause a little bit of carnage in the traffic. So, here's someone's coming right now. And I'm going to try to make it so they're really stacked up. Now, I am paying attention to the first place guy who is really driving away. I really should be getting out of this now. And oh, nuts. Now I'm stuck going backwards. Oh, boy. Okay, I got to get out of this. Wait a second. Did I wrecked him in reverse? That is funny. Come on, go, go, go. I got to do some serious catch up now. But this is what I want. I want to drive this track full speed because this helps me to learn the boundaries of this car. So there, that wasn't great. Getting tangled up here with that car. That's the Alfa Romeo, I believe. That's the one I used for my test because that is the second worst car in the game. You might even argue that it is the worst, but it has the worst brakes. It's tied for worst grip and worst acceleration, but it does have the best top speed. But yes, it's tied for having the lowest PR of any car in the 2020 Formula One season next to the Williams car. So I chose that for my test to show that you can win at this track with any car. Alright, so now I'm having fun. I'm not optimizing this yet. I'm playing it a little bit careful. I'm tweaking my braking points. I'm noticing I can drive a little bit deeper than I could in my sample video, and I can get on the gas sooner than I could in my sample video. So that's just because I'm not having as much. Well, it's funny, I should be having more speed in this car. Huh. You know what? That is really interesting. So what would be the difference? Oh, the difference is the car I was using had the worst brakes of all the cars. And this car's got really good brakes. There we go, that's the difference. So, with videos like that, with any video that's showing you braking points, hey, there he is. With braking points videos, they are reference marks. You got to tweak it a little bit, but it's going to get you really close. Now, whoa, I don't want to overtake him yet. I'm going to wait till maybe corner 20, 21. I don't want to wait till corner 22 because maybe he won't brake for it. He probably will, but you don't want to get this close to the end of a long race and then just mess it up. So I'm going to overtake him right away. Yeah, I'm going to overtake him right here. Don't want to mess around. So where are we? Corner 21. ME7 for the victory. All right, guys. That's the end of stage 1. I'll be putting up stage 2 as soon as I can. Playlist link will appear here after I can create it. And if you like this, please press like. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and please join me for the whole series. Again, I'll be doing it as cheap as I can.